other and yourself. Now the starting lineup for the Southridge Skyhawks, coached by Michael Bergman. Number 1, Sarah Mangan. Number 3, Faye Scott. Number 5, Alex Lachani. Number 20, Bailey Griffin. And number 23, Addison White. And now the starting lineup for the Silverton Foxes, coached by Alyssa Ogle. Number 1, Grace Hayashida. Number 2, Brooklyn Pfeiffer. Number 3, Hadley Craig. Number 4, Molly Works. And number 23, Allie Manser.
And welcome back to Lincoln High School. We are tipping off Southridge and Silverton. This is a winner's bracket game. Silverton yesterday with a big comeback against Alameda. Southridge, on the other hand, played a very good team, and Auburn Washington came out on top. So it's a winner's bracket game.
I'm really excited to watch both of these teams play. I haven't had a chance to watch Southridge. I didn't do that game last night, but I hear they've got a couple of really good players. And, of course, Hadley Craig for Silverton is outstanding. And I've got to make an instant correction. Katie McWilliamson, who is an assistant coach for the Silverton Foxes and actually an ex-Beaver. I said she was a Stanford grad, and I forgot that she was actually a Beaver grad.
Well, and you said her name wrong. It's McWilliams.
McWilliamson.
I thought it was just Katie. Is it McWilliamson?
It's actually Katie Stanley now. She's married.
Okay,
so
we're both right.
About
All right, Katie Stanley, a Silverton. So you were right. It was her. Okay.
Yep.
She
waved to me, and she was upset I didn't come down to speak to her.
You'll make up for that after this one, I'm sure. So Silverton, the way they approach this game against Southridge, 5A versus 6, one of the best 6A teams. It's not like they're a huge underdog, but going into the game, they've got a lot of talent. This is a great opportunity at a big tournament. See how you stack up against one of the best 6A teams.
And both teams have reputation. Southridge has obviously had a storied history. Won several state championships. We've had some of the best players in the state of Oregon's history play through the Southridge program.
Three-pointer short, tracked down by Addie is what they call her. I heard her teammates call Addison White Addie, so I guess I'll just follow suit. Addie White chasing that down.
Sarah Magnan, well-known player from Southridge.
Addie's calling for it in the post. She's not going to get it. She did a good job not getting a 3-second violation there, though. Got out just in time. Griffin, lefty, freshman, kicks it out to Addie. Addie trying to go to work, and that's a good spin. I like the effort there, though. That's the right move. And here's Craig. We know what she can do. And this Southridge defense was very active yesterday against Auburn. This is Mangan, also a standout yesterday, guarded by Grace Hayashida. And we called her name a lot yesterday. She's a very tough player.
Very, very active.
Nice, baby.
3 won't go, and so we're almost 2 minutes into this basketball game, and nobody's scored yet. But it's surprising considering how high-powered these offenses are. Hayashida gets it to Craig. Why not? Front iron, rebound.
She didn't miss a bunch last night. That's the first good look I've seen her miss in the
Mangan
tournament.
out to Scott. There's Alex Litconi, another standout yesterday, and Addie gets position inside, and Addie White finishes with the bucket. So first points of the game.
Powerfully built young lady down on the low block.
And I like the way she's been playing today. I thought yesterday she didn't try to post up as much as she should. Well, right now she's going right at it, and they've got the first points.
They made a focused effort to run a set to get her the ball isolated on the low block. And you don't see teams do that much anymore. They just don't play the low post game anymore. we got a chance to watch Carruthers do that with their 2 big post players. And Silverton doesn't have anybody close to Addie's size. If they want to do that again, they're going to get good looks all day.
They're going to go back to that matchup. Putting on the floor is Mangan. Lit Connie for 3. Not going to go. Rebound to Manser. Ali Manser had a good game yesterday. Grace Hayashida kept her pivot foot, didn't get the bucket. And now here comes Southridge.
It's another one of those plays where she had the better shot right where she caught it and turned it into a worse shot by trying to
It's going to be over and back. And head coach Bergman trying to say that one was tipped, but official not buying it.
Checking in for the Skyhawks is number 10, Caitlin Hertzberg.
.447 left to play in the first quarter. Hayashida down low. There's a kick out drive, left hand, puts one up, won't go off the glass, follows with Craig defending, gets it to Light Connie, no good. Pardon me, that was dropped off to Mangan.
And Ben, I hate to tell you, you were correct. It's Katie McWilliams.
Okay, I was pretty sure. Of course, Stanley now, so we were both wrong, but
so
her maiden last name, Katie McWilliams, at Oregon State.
yes.
I mean,
I don't know how I did not remember that.
in some alternate universe,
played
there
for
could have
my
been a
friend.
Katie McWilliams' son who played for
I
Stanford.
think I'm thinking a Zion.
Okay. Yep.
Is he
There we go.
McWilliamson?
Zion McWilliamson. Craig, no good. Hayashida mixing it up, but it's going to go to Southridge.
Oh, it's Zion Williamson. No Mac in front.
Oh, I thought you were joking when you said that. I thought you were just kidding.
I'm reaching.
No.
Ben, I'm trying to do a scrub up, and you're making it really tough
Yeah,
on me.
I am. I'm not giving you a lot of leeway right there. 3:30 to play. Manser's got it at the point. The junior guard gets it low to Wirtz.
Southridge is in an interesting 1-1-3 zone, or I guess it's kind of a 1-2-2, but they're leaving Addie.
Right to Manser. Manser, floater, got it.
They leave Addie by herself in the middle. Try not to rotate her out to the corners and let all the wings pick up all the action on the perimeter.
So Southridge not showing the same type of starting energy they did yesterday against Auburn, where they really just got right after it. White,
That's a nice set.
good set against Craig, and Craig's just a good defender.
Let's trade roles, though. Let's get the big underneath the bucket on the duck in, and let's have the smaller player be the high post.
Coming in, gonna have Maggie Davison. And I think another player checked in as well. Yes, Susie Efimov checked in.
There's Megan. Yeah, they got her.
What happened? I was looking at
She kind of they threw the lob over the top to her, and she kind of dipped her shoulder when she took her power dribble.
So right now, Silverton's defense has looked very strong. Well, maybe their best defender, Hayashida, is on the bench right now, though.
Yeah, Hadley Craig, who we just, I think, had 29 points last night, is committed to Northwest Nazarene, Katie just told me. So that surprised me a little bit, honestly.
Get up there, Tammy.
Craig,
Nice
feeds it
find.
inside.
Good job. There you go, Katrina.
3 from the corner,
Got it.
no good. Davison is Silverton's tallest player at 6'1".
That's a powerful move right there.
Got to finish it. That's a good pass. This is a quick quarter. Haven't had many stoppages at all, just one foul. And it's 4-2. So right now, I'm wondering if Silverton just has a really good defensive set, or what's going on with Southridge. Their only basket has been a post up to Addison White.
You get a little bit of nerves, I think, and you get a little fatigue from the night before, and you've waited around all day. Southridge at least is staying in their own beds. I would imagine Silverton is too here. I don't think anybody's gotten a hotel room. We used to get a hotel room when the state tournament was down in Salem at the Salem Armory. we'd rent just so that we didn't have to drive that 45 minutes each day, just to save the wear and tear on your legs and sitting in the car.
Yep. Starts to add up, you know?
Yeah, it does. And you play 3 games in 4 days, but these guys are only on the second day, and most of these guys are on travel teams that play multiple games a day in big tournaments.
Craig will let it go. You know, this game kind of needs a spark at the moment.
Yeah. Good.
Ball's not going through the hoop. Craig has an opportunity. Let's see how she decides to play this. A foul on the Skyhawks.
Yeah.
Second team foul.
I was waiting for the Euro step there. That was a perfect spot for the long, slow Euro step to the middle.
And I heard Blake pronounce it, who we're going to go with Blake, pronounce it Litchani instead of Lycani. So Litchani checking in.
We're going to let you call that name the rest of the day.
Litchani, I like her activeness on defense. She's a difference maker.
Yeah. Nice pass.
Davison, good kick out to Craig. The shots just aren't falling for either team right now.
Now let's get the big girl involved again. You did a good job early. Now she's standing around the three-point line.
Yeah, run for more sets for her down low. That worked, and they just abandoned it. That's a good look for Lichani. Alex Lichani is a good shooter.
There you go.
Good takeaway. Corner 3, no good. Davison takes it. And we have a timeout called with 33 seconds left to play. In the first quarter, it's 5-4, Southridge. Sports teach teamwork, leadership, and resilience. That's why Sport Oregon and She Flies are here to help girls and women stay active and inspired, both on and off the court. With your support, we're creating opportunities for young athletes to build confidence and for women to coach and lead. Together, we can make a lasting impact. Learn more at sheflies.org.
Well done as always, Ben. So, Coach Nick McWilliams out there in Salem, I apologize for butchering the family name.
That's sacrilegious at Oregon State.
It is.
That.
I was a Beaver coach for 6 years. I should know better.
Yep. Were you assistant coach?
I was assistant there from 1990 through 96.
Yeah, it's tough to see what's happened to the Beavers program just because of the whole conference realignment. Scott Ruick, fantastic guy.
Went from a really great spot to a very difficult spot to recruit to overnight. You've got to have a conference if you're going to recruit to Corvallis.
Yep.
And you see the same thing happen to the football program.
Absolutely. It's been tough for athletics in Corvallis and Pullman. Craig down low. Grace Hayashida tried to feed it through.
Silverton is going to go as Hadley Craig goes. They don't have enough offensive firepower outside of her, so she's going to have to light a fire.
And they have to get something up here, and it's blocked. It's not going to count. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but defense was the story of the first quarter.
Yeah. It's but in girls basketball in Oregon, it can be like this because it's a very well-coached state. There's good quality coaches here. They know how to game plan. They've all seen each other play now, so the structure of the attacks are a little bit more focused on what their opponent's strengths and weaknesses are. When you come in sight unseen, your offenses usually have an advantage. When you come in after you've seen a team play, you can kind of game plan and figure out a little bit better defensive game plan to control the offensive attack of the opponent. And both teams have done that, obviously, because it's 4-5.
You know, and I think the scoring is going to pick up. It could be from both teams, especially when you got Hadley Craig on your team for Silverton. And then with Southridge, if you just get players like Bailey Griffin, Sarah Mangan, Alex Luciani, they're all capable, very capable shooters. And if they see one or two go through, it can kind of open up the floodgates.
And we just had Luciani hit a jumper, so let's see if that lights.
Yeah.
And, you take advantage of your strengths. You have the biggest player on the floor, and you got a really good look right out of the gate with her, like a called set, and you haven't really run anything for her since. Let's see if we can't get it back down on the
go
block.
back to that matchup.
Because Silverton has nobody that can guard her if they get it to her where she's
if they get it to her in the right place.
Okay, this looks like they're going to trap out of their 2-3. Here it comes, yep.
And it's going to be on Luciani, I think.
That was a quick whistle.
I agree.
She dribbled right into a trap. You don't reward the offensive player for making a strategically poor move.
I think she agreed with us. She kind of just looks like, what did I do? Well, if they're going to call that, then that makes a difference in how they can play their defense.
She was over and back before she.
So just like that, I think that's a bit soft.
When you're running the 2-3 buzz, trapping the middle of the floor is difficult. It's way easier to pressure the middle and then wait till the ball's passed.
One thing I didn't notice until this weekend is how different officiating crews really can change a game.
Oh, yeah. The ones that or if you have one official that's happy, that has a happy whistle, and two that don't.
That don't blow a whistle.
And they rotate, so depending on where that official is, changes the complexion of the game, the way the game's called.
Yeah, because I thought those were some soft whistles.
I used to scream, rotate! Rotate with your partner. We don't want you on
We don't want you on that anymore. Silverton comes out of the scrap with it.
Okay, we've been here for 2 days, and this is my 7th or 8th game, and that's the first 3-second call I've seen.
Is that what the call was? I was wondering what the call was.
That is
there was one yesterday. There was one yesterday. There was.
Did somebody fall down and pass out in the key? That's usually what it takes.
They were camping out in the key. They placed a tent and everything.
Okay, that's an idea.
That's one way.
Yeah, it's just difficult to have, probably the player that's your least effective passer make the most difficult pass in basketball, which is the backdoor cut in traffic.
5-4.
Coach Bergman's trying to extend the defense and create some easy offense because they just don't have any rhythm offensively.
Craig, right hand, and she should have gone glass there, I thought.
Yeah, she should have. Yeah. She turned an easy bank shot into a
really tough shot.
Difficult.
This is a very competitive game right now. Just not a lot of flow to it for either team on offense. Other than Luciani's three, I don't think we've seen a three going. And Silverton's on top, 6-5. Craig goes right around Luciani, dishes it to Hayashida. Hayashida!
There you go.
Oh, good take from Grace Hayashida. Just didn't get the bounce. Mangan will pull up. She can make this.
You're good, Sarah.
It's a good look from Mangan. I'd like to see more of those.
We talked about earlier, the players' legs are 2 competitive games in 2 days, and you're going to lose some of your leg strength.
A couple of reinforcements coming in. Cameron Herzberg, the freshman, and Katrina Janowski, the sophomore. So another freshman checking in. So as of right now, Southridge's leading scorer, Alex Luciani, with a three-pointer. And then Addison White has a bucket.
There's the opposite duck-in play.
Mangan gets on the board.
That was a nice-looking shot.
Yes.
Right there. I've heard good things about her.
She had a good game yesterday. She's a very good player.
I can tell she's heady and's got a nice little pull-up game.
Absolutely. Craig's going to take it to the teeth of the defense. That's got to be a travel.
That's a nice Euro step.
No? Okay. I'll defer to you on that one. We got to get Griffin going, too. Mangan.
Feeling that. Those are on line, just a little bit short. That's a third short jumper.
Wolf on Craig. She does get it off. Contact. They're not calling it.
Yeah, I like that no call.
I do too.
Don't punish the big girl
I agree.
because she's stronger.
Exactly. Don't punish the person for being bigger and stronger.
Nah, gotta land on 2 if you take off on 1.
Man, you are just, you notice everyone, Euro, travel, everything.
Well,
Can't get one past you.
I used to teach the Euro step before when they still called it travel just to educate the officials.
Okay.
And then I'd pull them to the side before the game and say, okay, this is the move we do. I'm going to show you
legal,
why it's not a travel. And now it's a commonplace. And I stole it from a player that came to Europe to play for me way back in the day. So, and she showed it to me, and I said, they're going to call you for traveling all day. A girl named Boki Vidic. She was a point guard for us and was 3-time All Pac-10 at Oregon State when it was the Pac-10, not the Pac-12.
All I know is every time someone shuffles their feet and people are looking around at the refs, I look to you first. That's what I've been doing.
Well, I've gotten them wrong on more than one occasion.
Nah, you've been pretty spot on.
I am not infallible.
Nah.
I just wanted to say the word infallible.
Infallible, that's a big word for you now.
We're going to work on words. I got another quiz for you. I got to come up with another.
Man.
Let's
okay.
see. You failed Gauntlet. You failed on the songs.
I did fail on the songs.
Okay, you didn't know the song "Ben" by Michael Jackson.
No,
for God's sake.
I did not.
It's your namesake song.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of sacrilegious for me to not know.
It's horrible. Even your generation should know about it.
I feel like my parents deserve a little bit of flack for not introducing me to that song.
I don't know if they're
right?
supposed to turn you on to Michael Jackson. That's pretty much self-taught, right?
That's the funny thing is I know a lot of Michael Jackson, but I did not know that song. There's a dish inside. Craig, still without a bucket, I think. Hayashida.
Take your time.
Picks it back out. And, they, as you said, they passed up the best look they're going to get. Actually, Hadley Craig gets a better one.
See how it's the inside pivot instead of the outside turn. You do see that inside pivot where you see the bucket quicker and you're a lot more balanced.
Well, when you have Hadley Craig, you can make some things out of nothing. High-low in the paint. There's a bucket.
Nice move.
That's Cameron Hersberg, a freshman.
That's a ninth grade low post move. That was nice.
Did not look like a freshman making that move in the low post. Craig, they found it to her kind of like a football play, like she was a receiver running a go route. They found her, but not able to make anything of it.
Oh, great full court pass.
Freshman tries a corner three, no good. We're going to have a jump.
That pass that Sarah just made was a requirement for every guard that I've ever coached, and I've coached some great ones over my years at every level. If you can't throw a full court chest pass, we're never going to be able to run the fast break properly. And I love the advanced pass. Somebody's ahead, get the ball up front. Go ahead.
It's a deep three from Mangan. It's on line. It's a little bit long. Good block from behind. Well, okay. They're going to get Whistler.
Yeah, if your role as a shooter on your team, it's a lot like Steph Curry. You won't see Steph Curry ever pass up that look. And if your role on Southridge's team, if you're Sarah Magnan, is to shoot the ball, take the shots, and live with the results. Take the good quality shots and live with the results.
Manser frustrated with herself just in the first. She's a good player. I've liked watching Manser yesterday. She plays the position the right way, gets around, well-conditioned. And I didn't want to jinx her, but I was going to say she makes most of her free throws.
I wasn't going to ask you.
Nope, makes most of her free throws. It's 9-9. I've been impressed with Silverton's fight against a 6'8", top 5 6'8" team.
Southridge was well known for their low post play. They've had some of the great low post players in Oregon history, and I'm just shocked they're not using their big player down on the block.
Craig going to take it up court, dishes it off to Davison. White comes away with it. Short, rebound, Manser. Manser with a wolf on her.
Well, Silverton hasn't slowed down a tick, have they? They're going to push it on every possession.
Craig, Hayashida wanted it badly in the and she's calling for it again.
If you cut through and slow down, you don't want to sprint through the key, then you catch it and that happens. You want to slow down, sit down, just like a wide receiver does in the middle of the zone.
Trying to thread through to Hayashida.
Yeah. High level pass.
You want the bounce there.
Asking for a turnover. Okay, I'm going to beg. Please put 23 on the block and throw her the ball.
You might have to go down there at some point. Floater, tough one from Mangan, and she's had some good looks, just aren't falling, but they're good looks, and she should keep taking them. Because she's a good player, she makes those a lot. Just hasn't had her luck with her
she
so
make
far.
2 in a row that changes the whole game. You know, it's not a very high-scoring game.
Southridge's defense just locking Silverton down. Manser with a deep 3, she drains it. Allie Manser finds the right buttons right there. Lachani about to check back in for the Skyhawks. Mangan, Hayashida does a good job and good denial by Davison there.
She's got to wait and let her get set.
So Scott and Lachani.
Addison White's strength is going to be her strength, so you want to let her settle down, get her defender on her back, give her a chance to move her feet and work, and then dump it in.
Mangan, that's just a tough look.
Yeah.
And I want him to get it down low, work it inside.
Now slow down, sit down there in the middle. See if we can get a high post in there. There it is.
Manser, she hit one a minute ago. Oh, just short on that one. It was a good look, good shot. Mangan.
There
Kick
she
to
is.
Herzberg. Back to Mangan. He's going to take it. No good. So a minute to play. It's 12-9. Silverton on top.
I would be attacking the short corner here. You want to get the ball to the wing, then down to the short corner there, and then look for that mid post instead of rotating them out of there.
That's going to be over and back.
It's a lost skill of attacking the half-court zone. So many teams play man-to-man now. They're not accustomed to facing or having to practice against a 2-3 zone or 1-3-1 zone.
See the Carruthers team right in front of us. Should be a really good game against Grants Pass. Next up, Mangan.
I might just tune in.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay, we got it down to the big girl. Take your time and go to work now. We can't. What's the percentage of not getting a call there?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it. I think that she's unlucky to not get to the line there.
That's another, it's a big person's bane of their existence is trying to get that call.
There she is down low.
Oh my goodness, that's not the big girl getting a shot inside, is it?
She finished.
Good choice here.
Mangan.
The
tie-up. Ouch. I heard that.
Yeah, that was not her best move there.
Hayashida's going to check in for the last 8 seconds. As is Efimov.
The string of subs.
Yep.
It's good you steal possessions that way, and you steal clock time and organizational time if you run your subs in, one on a string instead of all at the same time.
Oh, I didn't realize this was Silverton basketball right here. I didn't realize the possession error favored them. It's not the worst thing because now you can set yourself knowing you have exactly 2.7 seconds.
Well, I know who I'd go to.
Craig. Or Manser, one of those two.
There you go.
She got it off. It's good if it goes.
It's all right.
And if you would have told me at the start of the game that this would be 12-11 at halftime, I would have thought you were insane.
I know. Ben, and I can't have you thinking I'm insane.
No.
You already think I'm goofy.
You're not. I knew you'd work that.
I've never had, somebody that's young enough to be my grandson call me goofy before.
Goofy, you like that one?
Our boss is sitting behind me. I got to talk to him about the partnership.
Well, of course, yeah. I'm sure he'll listen with open ears. So Southridge held to just 11 points in the first half, and I think that Addison White is their leading scorer. Does Craig have a bucket for Silverton?
Yeah, she has a couple buckets.
Does she?
got
Okay.
one early, and she got a little jumper in the key.
But cannot believe the score line. as of right now, but we will be back. I'm actually going to get some pizza for you this time since I
Yeah,
failed in that last
promises,
time.
promises,
All right,
Ben.
12-11. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
How are you so far ahead of me? I graduated early. I was going to say, because you're not that far ahead of me in age, so how did you graduate so much further ahead of me? So like 11, 2014? Oh, no. I'm not supposed to be graduate. No, I knew you were older than me for sure, but I didn't know it was 2011. Yeah, I thought you were getting bigger than 2011, 2012. And no, I'm the youngest. Because I started school when I was 4. Oh, yeah. Not 5. They have another game after this, or? Just one game. Huh? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so that means breakfast when I say yeah. Come forward and over here and make up turns try to make it because under here is 3 sections. So they have these 2 hoops and they also have another. No, yeah, these are the so yeah, I think it's actually 3 floors. Like these hoops that I make it.
Welcome back inside of Lincoln High School. We are about ready to start in a winner's bracket, start the second half of the winner's bracket game between Silverton and Southridge. The Foxes lead 12-11. I was saying before the game they're the underdog. They heard me, and they're not playing like it.
No, they've given Southridge everything they want, but neither team has put on a sterling display of offense. I'd love to say it's all a credit to the defense.
What's the call?
5 second closely guarded.
That was
Oregon's
5,
one
huh?
of the few
Wow.
places that still has the closely guarded rule and the shot clock. Usually they take away the closely guarded rule when you have the shot clock.
So even if you're moving around, they're still going to call
You get
that?
5 seconds to dribble, 4 seconds to dribble. You can pick it up and hold it for another 5 seconds.
Really?
On the 5th second, you're in violation if you only dribble it.
Wow, okay.
So you'd really get a total of 9 seconds with the ball before the 10th second.
I would not
is
have
a
caught that
violation.
one.
Well, Ben, hang around a little bit, and we'll teach you a thing or two,
Yep.
besides the good nicknames. You didn't know Ben Grimm. That was the other one.
You're still on that, huh?
Well, you know, I got to go with what I know, Ben.
Ben Grimm.
Well, you mark a difference from last game to this game for Hadley Craig. Hadley had, I think, 17 at half last game. She only has 2 points and is now 1 for 10, I believe, from the field.
Hayashida is open. No, Manser made the right choice there. Just didn't get the finish, but she made the right decision. Did Manser.
And Manser's their leading scorer. 8 points at half. Okay, let's bring it. Yeah, oh, he can't see that call. I hate to say that. That's a frustrating call for a coach when the guy that's got his
Back. Yep.
both players have their back to him. He can't see through him.
What did they call? What did they call?
He called a grabbing foul on the steal.
Really? Yeah, I didn't see that there. Hayashida, pump fake. Gets it to Craig.
There's a good shot. I like that she's still shooting the ball, and sometimes you just change your shot selection a little bit. Get yourself warmed up, get a couple of free throws to go.
Get by her, Bailey! Get by her!
Bailey Griffin, a good spin. And already, Coach Bergman wants to talk.
Bergman with a full timeout.
It's going to be a full timeout. We're only a minute, 30 seconds into the third quarter.
Important to get him organized, and Silverton's up, what, 3 now?
Teamwork, leadership, and resilience.
14-11, and I think that Southridge kind of came in, you know, they put up over, I think, 70 points in their win last night against Auburn, and Silverton said, not show you up, Auburn, but this is how you play defense against Southridge.
And they figured it out, and they're sticking with their plan, and they've been able to do just enough on offense to keep them on their heels.
And that, yeah, that's the main thing. They've made enough shots. Manser had
Right.
had a big one. Craig has given them a couple of buckets, even if she's not as productive as she was last night. People like Hayashida are playing really good D, and I think Southridge didn't expect this.
No. And like I said, both teams are tired. You know, it's late on the second night, and legs are tired. It's not a high-energy gym. They're not being able to feed off the energy that's usually available in the gym in a game of this magnitude.
Yep. Earlier today, just to talk about the rest of the tournament, Benson took down number 1 ranked South Medford.
That's a quality win for Benson.
Very. They just got a great thing going with their program right there. It's great to see a PIL team compete for a championship.
And it's great that they made a coaching change and still continue with success.
Yes.
Coach Precious is a really good coach, had been part of the Benson program for a while. And I know Eric Knox, who's a friend of mine, is super supportive of his replacement there. Oh my goodness, the Mike Meek special, I call that. They've been running that backdoor weak side screen lob against the zone out of timeout since the beginning of time. He still runs it at the University of Portland, probably gets a bucket a game on that exact play.
Well, Southridge out of the timeout executed that beautifully.
That's what I mean, just perfect execution. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh my goodness, they tried to run it again to the other side.
Craig's gonna pull it up. She's just a little off tonight.
Kind of got in between.
Frustration foul.
Yep.
good guard, just not having everything tonight, but there's a lot of time left.
I'd still put her on my top 5 for this side of the bracket.
Yes, I would
in
agree.
terms of overall basketball players.
Like Chani.
See how they bring the ball back to the middle when they have the low post on that side of the floor. They should leave the ball on that side and give their post a chance.
Thank you.
You're going to get it's on Manser.
Yeah, too much body. There's no need for it. You know she's coming to the buckets. Give space, give space, give space. Make her shoot over the top.
And in a game like this, free throws are especially important.
They've got to make sure the free ones are actually free. You take full advantage.
And neither.
It'd be like saying trick or treat and not taking any candy.
And that's what happened right there with Southridge. Manser is going to pull up. I like Manser. She's got a good game.
She's keeping them in it.
Absolutely. She's the reason. They wouldn't be ahead right now without some of the shots she's
got
made.
A lot of bounce. Beautiful stroke.
No hesitation from freshman Cameron Hersberg. You'll love that confidence out of a freshman. I love that confidence out of a freshman.
Like we said, 1 or 2 buckets either way makes all the difference. So they're in a flat 1-3-1 without the trap. So they can leave Addison White in the middle. So she only has to defend the block.
It's deflected out of bounds. So between the Foxes and the Skyhawks, we're tied at 16 in the third quarter.
Ben, did you wear goggles when you played?
I know. It would have been a look that I need to bring it back.
Imagine that was the look for you.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Yeah?
Bailey. What the
You
hell?
got the impression?
I was just guessing.
Nah. I actually have very good vision. I hate to be the person bragging about my vision, but not court vision, just literal scientific vision. I have terrible court vision. Hadley Craig, this is a good opportunity for her. That's a good duck underneath. Wonderful finish from Craig.
She took her time, thought about it on the last dribble, and made a really quality move there.
Nicely done there.
Yeah.
The Euro.
And she's going to play her way into another 20.9, I bet, by the time we're done.
Craig converts the three-point play. Hadley Craig more than spurred the comeback win last night. She's doing her thing on this possession.
Yeah. Good job, Bailey.
Manser won't get the roll, but look who's there to clean it up. Hadley Craig.
Play smart, girls.
21-16 Silverton. Chani to White.
I just have to ask, what is that girl doing out in the corner?
No, yeah.
It's just,
Timeout, and I think the Southridge coach is going to use this as an opportunity for as a timeout for his group. Because right now, Silverton has the Southridge offense in jail.
Yeah, let's make our players effective, put them in the right spots, and give them the ball where they can do something with it.
There's no reason that White should be standing. 21-16, 3:45 left to play. Qdoba Mexican Eats, with locations across Oregon and parts of Washington. Qdoba proudly supports the Portland Interscholastic League Girls Basketball Tournament. Fuel your next event with our fresh and flavorful catering options. Qdoba. And again, I'm just kind of shell-shocked by this output and how I've been very impressed with the Foxes today.
Yeah, we were impressed with them yesterday. That they stormed back from what were they down 16?
Yeah, but the thing with yesterday is they gave up a flurry of points to Alameda and then didn't get it going until the third quarter. It's like they picked up where they left off yesterday.
And they've weathered a bad stretch of offense where they haven't been able to score, but now their leading scorer is starting to come around.
Craig's really come alive.
L cut. they're going to try and trap when they can now, try and change the tempo of the game a little bit. See the 1-3-1 set, and Addison White just stays in the middle and plugs up the center of the defense.
Manser, left hand. Oh, beautiful.
That kind of defeats the theory if you're going to have that big girl in the middle and still be able to give up a layup.
Faye Scott down low.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow. It's a big bucket.
Excellent patience.
23-18, 3 minutes to play, third quarter.
Let's see if Silverton slows down as they run through that paint. You don't want to sprint through there. So you sit down, wait and see if you got a bounce pass. Hadley Craig sprints back to kill the break.
Dig, find inside to Scott.
Nice.
Travel. So wipe it away.
It did look a little bit awkward.
I thought as well.
We had one official that for sure was going to call a foul, but the official that normally who has that call made the travel call.
So Davison momentarily will be checking in.
Now let's bring the weak side center.
Craig gets it off to Hayashida. Hayashida makes a good pass. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, they caught her bunny hop and they didn't call it. Yeah, Hayashida's done a great job on Magnan.
Pretty good move from Scott.
Get her hands off. Good, Faye. Nice.
Faye Scott.
Wow.
Taking it
Faye
right back
in a
up.
row.
She's coming alive a little bit.
Good job, Faye.
Faye Scott had literally 1 assist and 1 steal in the first half. Has got a quick 6 here now, I think.
She was frustrated after the last call, and she turned that frustration into an and one bucket. I liked it.
Three-point game. Now I'd trap her and get the ball out of her hands as fast as I could and then try not to let her have it back.
Skyhawks have missed 3 straight free throws.
Nope, she'll shoot that.
The difference in this game is 3 points.
Skyhawks third team foul.
I couldn't see from here.
Yeah, it's tough to say.
Thought it was a good strip.
Yeah, we got 2 of the 3 refs blowing whistles. So.
Yes. Hayashida versus Laichani up top.
They waited for her and then didn't throw it to her when she broke open. Ugh.
Throws it away.
Straight line pass into the post. I've told you a billion times, my pet peeve.
Southridge down just 1. 23-22.
Just like to see him attack that short corner like I do against any 2-3 zone. You get a mid post in the short corner. Use your bounce passes and distort the zone. People movement and ball movement. You want that zone distorted.
Hayashida, 13 on the timer. Hadley Craig, short. Faye Scott with a good board.
Faye Scott bringing it today.
Yeah, she's really come alive in this third quarter. 23-21, got a really good one here at this Holiday Classic.
There's a nice set. Nice little
Laichani lets it go. Hayashida with the rebound. Craig, guarded by the taller Laichani. Back to Craig. Double comes. Craig splits the middle,
pass.
gets it off to Hayashida for a bucket. Really good vision from Hadley Craig. Going around the screen. Oh, that's a good breakup from Davison, who's the tallest player out there for Silverton at 6'1".
Oh, boy. Nice catch. Yeah. Got her with his foot on the line. Blew his whistle. He didn't really make a call, did he?
I think he called her out of bounds, right?
It looks like it. I'm not sure what he called.
I think he said she was out of bounds, and I think this is going to be...
Oh, I think he said inadvertent whistle.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it'll be Silverton ball out of bounds. Okay. It's going to happen. It'll happen. It'll happen.
You mean they're not perfect?
You know they're human? Craig needs to get something up. That's good. If it goes, it's blocked.
Nice defense.
So defense, and defense has been the story of this one. 25-22. The Foxes have a lead here against Southridge. And
Silverton has made the adjustment quicker than Southridge has. They've just been able to find a way to get a little bit of interior offense. Craig has started to get it warmed up a little bit, and the Skyhawks just can't figure out the Silverton pressure. They just have not been able to get the ball to people that can score in the right places yet.
And again for Southridge, they ended the half with 11. Had 11 in that quarter right there. So slight boost in production. But Silverton, they were up 12-11. They've now got 25, so 13-point quarter for them. You know, sometimes you just get into these defensive battles, and it became pretty clear early on this is where this game is going. Southridge is facing a tougher defensive set, a tougher defense probably, period, than they did yesterday.
Yeah, and we said, you know, like we said, that a couple of buckets either way in a game like this can make all the difference. One team makes 2 or 3 hoops in a row, they're going to get an insurmountable gap because nobody's getting anything easy. If they can keep Hadley Craig in the half court, they can defend her. If they turn the ball over and let her get into open space, she's very tough to defend.
25-22. We're starting the fourth quarter here between the Silverton Foxes and the Southridge Skyhawks. Silverton, they're the home team in this one, even though they did travel further.
Right out of the gate.
So it'll stay with the Foxes. Manser's got it. Manser to Craig. Out to Manser. Manser.
There's the middle.
Double comes, yep.
There's the middle. Settling there, but they got to be ready. The timing's got to be right.
That's the shot that they want with Craig. Don't see that too often.
No.
See if Mangan can get going.
There she is.
There's Mangan. They're going to need her this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was just going to say they got to get her started. She's got to get herself started. Sometimes you just got to insert your will.
Sometimes you just got to call your number.
Yep.
That'll pay off. Craig guarded by the taller Lycani. Manser's going to take a tough contested three.
Oh,
Craig is fouled.
team.
Yep. Well done with the follow from Craig. And I think she'll get 2 shots.
Boy, that's an athletic kid. I've been really impressed with her.
Yes. She's doing a little everything tonight.
I think if people are watching her right now, she would definitely help her recruiting stock.
She's the type of player who will make a great addition to any college program.
She can play for a lot of people, and she doesn't have to be a superstar, but she plays winning basketball.
Exactly, and it's not always just she's actually shooting-wise, she hasn't had her best game. It's getting inside, crashing the boards, playing tough defense, making the right passes. She's just a smart, good player.
Just handles the ball, defends, runs the floor, got great athleticism, great strong build.
Any coach would want to have a player like Hadley Craig. And forgot to mention, makes all our free throws. And you got to be kidding.
Of course, Ben.
I'm not a superstitious person.
If I were Mr. Craig right now, I might be coming down out of the stands.
Yeah, you know, I should probably, okay.
Look over your shoulder.
There we go. She hadn't missed one before that. Silverton's up 2.
Called set. Last time they ran
what
this.
What is she doing with the ball up top right there?
It's a. Now she let go of the ball, so no travel.
Okay, I was wondering.
Can't reach, it's a foul.
Scott for 3. No. I think this is off of red, or black, I should say. Yeah, it is. It's off the Skyhawks. Here comes Hayashida, defensive weapon for the Foxes.
Ashlyn Davidson gave us a couple of big shots last game too, and she's going to get left open in that weak side corner. And she can shoot the 3. It just not really. Yeah, there's her bounce
There's
pass.
Davison.
Good.
Nice, Addie.
Oh, nice step around.
I don't know who this is off.
Gave it to him without calling the foul. So
26-24, 6 minutes to play. This is a ball game. Bailey Griffin. Now here's Scott. Three!
Okay.
Faye Scott.
Scott.
It always confuses me when a player doesn't hit their foul shots and it's a fadeaway three like that.
F. Scott Fitzgerald right there.
See, I do get that reference.
Huh? Yeah.
Yep. 27-26. So Southridge does take the lead. And just like that, what's Silverton talking about?
Silverton's talking about how can we attack that zone and get a quality look. And they really need to have a low post player, high post player, and a baseline runner, basically, to force the big girl to move around. As long as she's able to camp underneath the bucket and not have to guard a live player, and they're playing in front of her, Silverton's going to be at a disadvantage. Let's see if they can scheme something up. It's a very easy adjustment, but you got to recognize it and then put it into play.
And you got to get it in the hands of your star, Hadley Craig.
Right, and then you put her at that mid-post area, and the big girl will have already had to defend a low block player, so she's not there to plug up the middle.
While we have this brief time, you mentioned L. Scott Fitzgerald. I got to make my controversial statement. I didn't think The Great Gatsby was a very good book. I'm just being honest here.
All right, I'm gonna say goodnight now.
You disagree, huh?
That Ben, who is gonna tarnish one of the great classics.
No, it wasn't that good of a book. I don't think it can hold a candle of Mice and Men.
We're still talking about it, 100 years later almost?
Yeah, you know.
So it's probably pretty great.
You know, I can't counter that.
You know,
I'm going to go back to announcing. I can't counter that.
No, that's...
Banzer takes it up after
they stand the test of time. That in the Bible.
After I lose the argument.
That in the Bible. We're going to denigrate Jesus.
You were talking about her for three, Davison.
Yeah.
Just long.
And that was an adjustment. They brought her out of the corner and moved her up to the top where the open shots were available.
I'm not sure about that. I thought she went
straight up. They let her get away with a bunch of those in the first half.
Yep.
You know, those vertical playing. They're saying calling on both sides, and there's literally been, I don't think either team's made it to the bonus yet.
First foul shot, up and good. I thought it was long. Yeah. So that ties the score.
I'm just kidding about F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's not everybody's cup of tea.
Nah, not like that, you know.
And he was a full cup of whiskey guy.
There we go, yes.
So, you know.
Tells you a little bit about the background of his books. 28-27. I don't know when this turned into English class.
I don't know. Ben and F. Scott Fitzgerald for Faye Scott. F. Scott.
Yeah, that's how it started. We should do a podcast together.
We'd be good.
We'd be good. People would tune in. Like Shawnee's got it out to Griffin. One thing I was going to say is Silverton has done a fantastic job shutting down Bailey Griffin. The freshman last night just put on a clinic and just running races around Auburn, and she doesn't have a point tonight.
Okay. I don't want Coach Bergman to be mad at me. I've known him a really long time, but I am befuddled. All right, dump it in there.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Shawnee giving chase.
No.
Hayashida.
Double dribble. How many times you going to let her dribble?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. Yep, he might have heard you.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen Hadley take a 2-foot stop there, ball fake, draw contact, use her frame instead of trying to quick shoot that layup on that breakaway.
So Silverton is up 28-27 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Magan. There you go.
There's the bucket from Magan.
The first clean lane to the bucket she's had since the first quarter, I think.
Get up there, Alec. Up, Alec.
See this.
Get up there. Nice, Daddy.
Spin out of there.
Hayashida. Long rebound, White.
Magnan back into the paint.
Good screen set there by White.
Oh, can't get it to go. Get your shooters up in the guard spot so they have to extend the defense if you're not going to put a low post down there. That's where you want to shoot it.
Manser for 3.
There's Craig.
It's going to come out to Hayashida.
Find your money.
Yep. Hayashida, that's a tough shot. But she gets fouled.
Boy.
We're getting to that time where everyone's going to start getting critical on every call.
Yeah.
Gets the roll.
Checking in for the Skyhawks is number 4, Katrina Janowski.
So Katrina Janowski is going to come in.
All right, slow down. Take your time. Take the freebies. There you go.
Hayashida gets them both.
All right. Now, let's see if we're coming up with something new on either end.
So
I would come out. Let's see if they come back out. Bergman comes back out and runs that backdoor lob against the zone play. I would set that up for sure. They had success with it.
You got to think Silverton would be a little more alert to it this time.
Yeah, it's tough to stop. If you haven't game planned for it in advance, it's really difficult to stop. They run a weak side wing through. They put the ball on one side of the floor, run that wing through, and back screen the opposite side of the zone. And that player doesn't ever see the screen coming. And because it's a zone, nobody's there to call the pick for you. And they throw that weak side lob. He probably ran that against me, I'd say, 150 times in my career.
Yeah, how many times did you stop it?
Probably 6 or 7.
Okay, so you count it on your hand.
I always could see it. I always could see it coming, but you can't always diagram for it. But when it counted, we knew it was coming. We started to figure it out.
And I wonder if Silverton might catch on here. The Foxes lead.
Let's see. Let's see if I called it right. I don't know. It's a Southridge staple. Very few teams, and I should say it's a Michael Meek staple.
Okay, was he their coach?
Mike Meek was the head coach. He's now the head coach at University of Portland, still runs it at University of Portland. And I'm sure a lot of other teams have stolen it from him now that
you got
it's
to. It's a game of stealing, you know?
I've stolen so many things.
Exactly.
It's
well, everything was stolen at some point.
Okay,
in this game. In this game. Every play was stolen at some point.
Let's see if we got it set up.
The old pick and roll at some point, somebody took it from someone else.
There she is. How much more?
They waited too long, didn't they?
Yeah. Ouch. She got the foul call. I mean, she's done a great job of positioning her body and getting big. But if she doesn't have it early, she's not going to do real well when the double team gets there. Oh, boy.
Yeah, just make it its way to Mangan. Mangan, left-handed dribble. Griffin, big! Her first bucket of the game is a huge one.
Big, massive shot.
Bailey Griffin, the freshman.
With no fear.
No.
All right. Now let's get, there you go. There she is. There she is, mid-post. She's got to learn to, Hadley needs to step into that gap. She doesn't have to stay in the center of the zone to get an interior
Craig
pass.
drives. Craig, no good off the glass. Craig, rebound.
Stay there.
Craig again, she's fouled.
Somebody hasn't been listening to the OSAA, please, about
Blake's pregame announcement.
Yes.
He does it every time.
He does. And honestly, it's been a very evenly officiated
game. It has, yes, exactly. Never once in this game have I thought the officials have been helping her in one team.
Yeah. It's a tough game to officiate because there's a lot of players on the floor. They're both in zone.
A lot of arms everywhere. Yep.
Legs akimbo.
This would tie the game.
Ooh, felt like she left it short.
I thought she left that one short. But she didn't, and we're tied. 32's up. Griffin just hit a 3.
Oh,
here's White.
Another? Might I have another, sir?
And that was the other freshman. That was Cameron Hersberg. So the freshmen are coming alive.
The ninth grades. It's a ninth grade party.
That's a tough finish.
Oh, wow.
but Silverton comes away with it.
50-50 ball. Right
He's got it
there.
to the corner.
Give it back to your shooter right behind you.
I thought
Oh, my
that too.
goodness. Oh, nice pass.
What a dish from Grace Hayashida.
Wow.
There's 2 minutes left in this one. It's 35-34.
Now they play to win. Now these are the winning plays you got to make.
Mangan to White. Hands it off.
They're going to the
Herzberg.
freshman looking for the stagger
Herzberg
three.
to Mangan. Left-handed dribble guarded by Hayashida up top. She's going to work with no screen. Fakes the kick out. Now puts it up, and she'll go to the free throw line.
You can't use your head.
Second team foul. Mangan to the line, shooting 2.
All right, big free throws.
Go, Sarah.
Oh, and that hit every part of the rim and went in.
Sounds like it's behind us. I would think that we have a vociferous parent behind us.
Yep.
Ben is knifing right through
Right
that
through it.
noise like it's not even there.
Mangan long on the second. That's a big miss because it keeps it a 2-point game. Southridge is in front with 1:34 left.
Right back, take your right-hand dribble and get into that seam. There you go. No need to rush.
Very good defense. Corner 3, short.
Oh my
Craig,
goodness, what a
how
rebound.
many times is she going to do that?
Oh,
Hayashida on the boards.
saw
Can't
her
get
do
it.
that. Look at the fight in that young lady.
Love it. Love the way
She is a
Hayashida plays.
scrapper. I mean, I don't even know if she scored today. Has she scored a bucket?
Oh, she scored. She's hit free throws. I think she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has. I don't know if she has an actual basket, but she's made a couple of great plays. And her presence is always felt.
Huge presence for Silverton.
Okay, 2 big free throws.
Jim's gone quiet. Short.
Okay, I tell you what, I'd move the big. I'd move Addison.
Addison White.
I'd move Addison White over to screen out Craig. I wouldn't want her
You're good, Sarah.
allowing an offensive board here.
Hayashida rolls in the second. Southridge up by 1. 1:10 left in the game.
Oh.
Back door, Mangan can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Silverton comes away with it, and they get it to Craig. Craig defended by Griffin.
They're stagnant. They're stagnant. Let's get some interior passing.
Mansur, Hayashida. 20 on the timer. Hayashida down low. Guarded by White. Fall away, won't go.
That's not the player you wanted to shoot at that point.
And you got a foul. There's only a 4-second differential. I'd foul.
Yeah, you want to extend the game. And
That's
they've
what-
only got 2 team fouls, too.
Okay.
They've got to catch
Gotta
up.
keep doing it.
You want to play hard, go for a foul, go for a steal, and try and draw the foul if you have to. Doesn't hurt you at all to foul a dribbling player while you shoot for the ball. But just don't foul the foul. I don't like that play. Make him handle the ball.
So there's the 4th.
Yeah, I would play 5 or 6 seconds here and make him try and dribble against pressure.
She's just going to commit the foul.
Yeah.
So not the person you want to send to the line, though, because Cameron, she is a freshman, but she drained a 3 a minute ago. Herzberg.
Big spot, big tournament, big spot for a freshman. Just put him in the finals.
Fantastic.
Win here. Is this a final? Yeah, I think it does. It's a
It
winner's
does?
bracket game.
Yeah. It's a fantastic game. Long on the
boy.
first.
Here we go.
And now you got to box out.
I think I would move my center under the bucket here for an offensive rebound, but
Gets the second one.
still only a 2-point game.
Mansur takes it up court. Timeout.
All right, now let's come up with
Silverton.
a structured half-court set here with a designated shooter and a plan to get the right person the ball in the right spot.
And if you're Southridge, how do you foil whatever they're planning?
Well,
as we talk?
I would probably come out, honestly, I would come out in the box and 1 on Craig and follow her with my point guard wherever she goes and try and make it tough for her to get the interior catch and let the other players do exactly
No
what they've
open
been doing.
threes.
Yep. As long as they've been you know that's where they're going to go with the ball. And you live with somebody besides their star player.
Yep, absolutely.
Make it look like a zone until she makes her first cut, and then follow her. It's an easy adjustment, and you just don't let the best player beat you.
You don't want Manster to get an open look, though, do you?
No, well, but if she does, I would much rather have her shoot it than have Craig shoot it at this point.
Is there any sense in just going with what you've been doing on defense? You played so well.
If you're Southridge, you might just stick with what's worked.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're going to try and stretch you and shoot a 3 here if you're trying to win it, or they're going to go for the quick 2. There's lots of strategies here. If I were the offensive team, I want a quick 2, get a good quality look. If I get an open 3, we'll take it. But I want a quick 2 and then extend the game. I want the ball at the end of the game. I don't want to live with them having the final shot.
26 seconds. So the shot clock won't be relevant anymore.
Okay, let's see. They've got
Smart defense.
Craig as far away from the ball as she can get it.
Seems
so they've
suspicious.
got a set.
Okay.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
going to have Hayashida shoot a 3, no good. And you can't believe it.
Okay, that's a set. I mean, they got a wide open look at a 3 and got it up quick and got another opportunity, but that was a called set. They must believe in her 3 points. She's frustrated. Oh, that's a hold.
Looks like one to me. Stays with Silverton.
Yeah, I listened to Heather Roberts talk about inbounds, how it's a lost art to have somebody who can inbound, recognize an open player and inbound properly.
She was hammering on that today.
Oh, there's Craig.
Stolen.
Good job of fouling quick.
Huge defensive play from Southridge.
As we just said, the proper eye-level inbounds pass right to the defender's hands. Didn't have to do anything but open their fingers.
Knock him down, Sarah.
So if Mangan makes both, it's a huge step towards their berth in the finals of this bracket. First free throw is good. And she does make them both. 4-point game. They're going to have to force something here.
Just need a 2. They just need to score. It doesn't have to be a 3 here.
Out of bounds to Southridge. With 5 seconds left.
I think that's going to do it.
And so Southridge is going to grind one out. It was a very, very gritty and gutsy performance. And they hang on to win it 39-35. Up next, we are going to have Carruthers taking on Grants Pass. It'll be me and Anthony. I want to thank you so much for your work today, Michael.
Ben, it's always a pleasure. We will see you Monday.
Monday, absolutely.
Okay, my friend.
All right, we will see you guys in 10 minutes the next game. I gotta have you tell me which number you are on the group chat so I can text you about poker stuff.
971 356
971. Are you not on this one?
35. I don't know. Ryan doesn't care about me.
Ryan doesn't care about you?
I'm not in the group chat.
All right.
971.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I think I am. I give you a check.
Are you in the group chat?
Ryan sends me the love. 971 356.
I'm just going to check one more time just to make sure that you're not on this thing.
I forgot you on the first thing.
He's not in. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got some.
All right, there we go.
I don't know where the screen is.
356.
I've just been relegated. I'm a non-factor. 356-1817. I what? Oh, I got the big boy thread?
You finally got there?
But I'm still in the junior varsity league.
I had almost 80 people
got me
watching
with freaking Ben.
Yep.
Got me with freaking Ben.